Today I'm reviewing the Youth to the People Superberry Dream Eye Cream. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com. Check out my Patreon community or click on the link below. Okay, so this is like a sister product to their Superberry Glow Mask, which I have a lot that I like about it and a few things not so crazy about. Okay, so Youth to the People says this potent fragrance-free, and I'm going to talk about that again, overnight eye cream works to visibly smooth the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, firm the look of skin, and actively hydrate while you sleep. The breakthrough formula harnesses the power of high-tech Goji stem cell, plant-based ceramides, vegan hyaluronic acid, and THD ascorbate, also known as a vitamin C derivative, which is a complete overnight eye recovery in one step. Okay. So my first criteria is packaging, and they tend to use recyclable glass jars, which is awesome. Most of the ingredients in here, it's not an issue, but I do notice with some of the Youth to the People products that when they package them in a jar like this and they don't use a lot of preservatives, they have a tendency to dry up before I get to finish them. And it's happened with a lot of their products, unfortunately. So I'm not super crazy about it, but I get it. In terms of denatured or drying types of alcohol, this does not contain any of those. Now we get to fragrance. So this doesn't have any noticeable scent to it, which is nice. However, it does have a couple of ingredients which are primarily fragrance ingredients. And that is Gardenia fruit extract, which is a fragrance ingredient. It also functions as an antioxidant. However, if you have sensitive skin, there's still likelihood that your skin could be sensitized to it. It also contains orange peel extract, which is another fragrance ingredient that's also said to have antioxidant effects, but it's also used as fragrance. Thankfully, the amount of those must be so small because I don't notice any scent, but especially with your eye area being very sensitive, if you have a sensitive eye area or sensitive skin, this might be one you have to pass on because of those two ingredients, unfortunately. It would have been better if they would have just left it out and relied on the other ingredients they used, but whatever. The manufacturing location for this one is the U.S., so no issues with that. Ease of use, so you can apply this as the final step in your evening routine. Apply it with your ring finger, tap into the skin, and apply it along your orbital bone until it's absorbed. I've also found when my skin is super dry in the daytime, I can use this under foundation without many issues. It might cause a little bit of creasing, but for the most part, when your skin is really dry, especially your eye area, it absorbs pretty quickly. So it's very nice. And a little bit of this one goes a long way. So it's got a really nice texture to it, which is very emollient too. So there you go. A little bit goes a long way. It sets to a nice matte finish. So no issues with that. And I haven't had any issues with this pilling with other products in my evening routine either. So, although if you do use a very thick moisturizer or a sleep mask, I'd recommend applying it before that. Okay, antioxidants and beneficial ingredients in this one. So we've got shea butter, which is a great hydrating and antioxidant ingredient. Squalane, also hydrating and antioxidant, very good for dry skin. Then we've got oat bran extract, which is a good skin-soothing anti-inflammatory ingredient. We've got Moringa Oleifera seed oil, which is similar relation to olive oil. It's very rich in nourishing and moisturizing fatty acid, oleic, and also behenic acid. Makes Moringa very stable and gives it a long shelf life. Then we've got prickly pear seed oil, which is also an emollient ingredient. It's got 3 main fatty acids, linoleic, oleic, and saturated fatty palmitic acid. Also a good source of vitamin E. Then we've got, prickly pear. Then we've got that tetrahexyl ascorbate, which is a stable oil-soluble form of vitamin C. There's not a lot of studies showing that it as effective as just regular L-ascorbic acid, but there are some studies that show that it can help with collagen reproduction, brightening skin, and things like that. There's just not a lot of studies, but there are some. So it's one of the derivatives of vitamin C that I like most. So then we've got vitamin E, good antioxidant hydrating ingredient. We've got a ceramide, good for hydrating skin and cell communicating. Phospholipids, good cell communicating antioxidant. And then sodium hyaluronate, which is very good for hydrating the skin. So nice list of good antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. And most of those don't have an issue with the jar packaging. In terms of animal testing, used to the people, and this product is vegan and cruelty-free, so no issues with that. Performance, I find it hydrates the eye area nicely, and when you wake up, your eye area feels soft and hydrated. Maybe a little slight reduction in fine lines just from the hydration. I didn't notice much brightness from this, even with some of the vitamin C in there. But I did notice a boost of hydration, which is nice. And I didn't have any issues with the fragrant extracts, and my skin is pretty sensitive. So my eyes are moderately sensitive. So it does contain a few acneogenic ingredients, which I'll mention. We've got Squalane, Cetearyl alcohol, Glyceryl, Stearate, and then Carbomer. So a few. Not a ton, but a few. We get to price. So this is the full size, which is half an ounce. And it retails for about $48, which is pricey. Especially for an eye cream, especially for one that's packaged in a jar that you want to hurry up and use as fast as you can. So I got it on sale, so that helps. So keep an eye out for sales, but it's pricey for an eye cream. Then we get to the it factor, and I like it. It's a decent eye cream. It's nothing life-changing. It's a little pricey for what you get. It's got a few of those fragrant extracts, which I don't love. Didn't do much to brighten, but it does hydrate the eye area. So, I like this eye cream, but I wasn't in love with it like I really love some of the other Used to the People products. This one just wasn't as much as I expected. I guess, you know what? It's hard for any eye cream to stand up to the Casa Rex Snail Peptide Eye Cream. I love it. It's hydrating. It helps with fine lines. I can use it over my entire eye area without any worrying, and even on my face. So perhaps I'm a little bit harsher on eye creams than I once was, but it's still a decent option, and it's got a lot of good things going for it. So anyway, with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave it a 6. Mainly the price is, I think, my biggest concern with this one is it's expensive. So anyway, I think it's even more expensive than the mask, which you get 2 ounces, so 4 times. So anyway, those are my thoughts on it. I know some of you have tried it, and leave me a comment with what your thoughts are on it. So I know a lot of you guys have enjoyed it, so let everyone know what you like about it. I love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much.